Hi, and welcome to We're in Trouble Now. My name is Robert, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mom.
Hello.
And Brandon.
Hello.
And welcome to the podcast where it is just the three of us who are having a conversation in our kitchen, and you as the listener just get to eavesdrop on what it would be like if you were a house guest in our kitchen. So welcome and thank you for the podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be checking in with ourselves. We're going to see how everyone's doing. We're going to give ourselves an honest, open discussion on where we're at in life, what we got going on, our future plans, things like that. After that, we're going to do social media tips and what we would change and how we would go about making a new appearance in social media. And then after that, we're checking in with Natasha, and see how she's doing in England. And then lastly, we're going to see what it's going to be like for me to be in a horror movie. And I'm already scared. So thank you so much. And
it's going to be fun.
We're in trouble now.
We're in trouble now. We're in trouble now.
Yeah, so, this week, I don't know about the both of you, but it's been really kind of weird. It's like I've been happy but sad all at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Like in what way?
I don't know. It's like, if I put everything on paper, like if I put my life down as a book, there would not be one thing for me to be upset about.
Yeah.
But I found myself just being kind of like blah. And so
sure. That's perfectly fine. It's okay to be blah. It's okay to be like, like you said, like on paper, like in theory, I should be aces across the board, but but I'm kind of bummed. And I think it's important. You can't have highs without also experiencing lows.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes it's like, and I don't know if you all feel this or not, but it's like, because we've come through so much and we've had so many days where there was absolutely no happiness. Yeah. That for me, it's almost like if it's not like overly, horrible, I'm like, you have no excuse to be upset.
But you also have to still kind of acknowledge the feeling that you're going through regardless. I feel like even at that point when you're like, I've been through worse, and you kind of don't acknowledge it or say like, I shouldn't even be in this certain kind of mindset. Yeah. I feel like you should, just acknowledge it and be like, I am okay to feel like this. Yeah. Because even like when you tell yourself no to something so little, you're still kind of pushing that side away. Yeah.
You're like, like you say, Brandon, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I think for me, the turning point this morning is like, I literally said to myself, I'm like, okay, you know what? You've been blah. You don't need to be blah anymore. It's okay to be happy. And I was like, oh, hey, there it is. Yeah. There's that fun feeling again. And it was like, it's like a light switch. As fast as it turned on, it turned off.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Full mindset.
Yeah. So I went today, with my newfound like hippity skippity mood, and I did some filming down in Old Town. Yeah. And
how'd that go?
It went really good.
Was there a lot of people?
No, there wasn't very many people. It was hot. And what happened is like I was over by the water fountain, and at first I was down closer to the water fountain, which is closer to the restaurants. Yeah. And since it was early morning, they were having a lot of deliveries. So I was filming closer up by City Hall. But what was happening is as the cars were going by, it's those cobblestones. Yeah. So it's like, dun, 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 dun. So then I'm like,
what about cobblestones?
Well, they have like the bricks. It's like a brick.
Like a sorted brick. Because I've actually seen cobblestone streets in England.
Well, excuse me.
It's the same thing, right?
No, it's different.
It's rock.
But what we have at Old Town City Hall is not cobblestone.
But it's rock.
Okay, so it has lumpy pavement.
It's a sorted pavement.
It's a rock. And it goes...
Great.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, because it was kind of noisy. So then the delivery trucks left, and so I moved down there. But what happened is there was a really cute little lady she was waiting for her ride, and she had like her little walker.
Oh, so she was properly old.
She was properly old, and I was all done filming my YouTube, and I was like doing a TikTok and a reel. And she came by and she said hello to me in Spanish, and I understood enough of what she said that I'm like, muy bien, gracias, ¿y tú? And instantly she would just start speaking to me in Spanish. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, oh, Lonnie, what did you do? What did you do?
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing at me?
Because you said I understood everything that she said to me, but the only thing that she said to you was hola.
No,
she said good morning, and the mom said good morning back.
Yeah, she said no.
Sorry. For some reason, I thought she was like, she only said hello. You're like, I wonder what her dialect is.
Yeah. No. She said no.
Okay.
She said enough to me that I knew I could understand what she was saying.
Yeah.
And then when I said, what did I say? Muy bien, gracias. No, I said muy bien, gracias. You too? Which was basically, I'm doing very well. How are you? And you? And as soon as she did that,
in case you didn't know, Brent.
Yeah.
Because she looked at you and said it.
Yeah.
I know.
Because out of the three of us, you were the whitest.
So
How
then,
am I the whitest?
No. So she said just enough for me to understand that she thought that the smells coming from the restaurants were smelling really good. But I had to tell her, muy poquito español. So I had to tell her I spoke very little Spanish.
Yeah.
So that I felt really good about myself for communicating in a different language.
Yeah, you're practically a savant.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, that's how that went. Brendan, and how are you?
I'm good. This week has gone a lot slower.
Has it? Well, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. But no, that's what I'm saying. It's like
we have to do our pictures.
no, but I'm just saying like last week. The week went by fast, which was weird. Like it seemed like
We were doing.
I was
yeah.
but I know, but I was anticipating it. So that was the crazy thing. So like last week went by quick. This week's gone by slow. It should already be Friday, and yet it's Tuesday.
It should be Friday.
So I have to ask you, because I know that you physically went through a lot with your tattoos and your piercing. I mean, did you find yourself just like kind of hibernating after that?
I am continuously hibernating. Like
Sure.
I don't want to go out or do anything. I just like literally just want to sit on my couch and just relax.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's crazy, but like it did take a lot out of me, which I didn't think it would. I mean, just 2 hands and a septum piercing, but
Those are big tattoos.
yeah.
Well, not only that, but your body expels a lot of energy with its pain receptors and all of that.
And you were like a little nervous about getting your hand tattooed and your septum piercing. So like I'm sure like you're probably mentally more tired than physically.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Because I mean, I was honestly thinking about the septum piercing more because that's the one that I was really
It was
worried
the fear
about.
of the unknown, right? Because
Yeah.
you just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
You knew what a tattoo sort of kind of felt like on your hand. So you're like, okay, I can anticipate and expect the pain to happen, but with the nose piercing, it was uncharted waters.
It was, yeah, dude. It was such an awkward pain, but like it was so weird because I could not stop thinking about it until it happened. But I mean, other than that, I'm good. It's just just been kind of relaxing, kind of taking life at a different pace. It's weird though. Like ever since I've actually done the septum piercing and hand tattoos, like I don't know, I feel better, more about of like I don't give a anymore about a lot of stuff.
Well, you were saying that like you were always a little nervous about what people thought about you as with your hand tattoos.
Yeah, no, and I guess it was more of just like one of those things that I didn't do it because of fear, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
But I because it's more of just like I don't know. I feel like I don't really mesh with society in a sense. So it's more of just I kind of push myself farther out of the normal of society.
See, the thing is I think that you absolutely mesh with society, but you mesh with the people who are equally as comfortable in their
That's what I'm saying,
self-expression.
and just as far outside of society as I am.
Yeah.
So I mean, not saying like so gone. It's just more of like doing my own thing, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like-minded people, but. I mean, it's
because I never told you, but I mean, on for the YouTube for my birthday one, I was talking about my nose piercings, but I also talked about yours, Brandon. And I mean, to me as a mom, I see what I see, it's you just finally figuring out and accepting who you are aesthetically and like on the inside and the outside. And it's just been kind of like an aha moment kind of where you could be like, oh wait, here I am, this is who I am.
Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of just like childhood, you know, like like being a kid, you don't give a wear whatever the hell you want to do. Like you just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then it kind of feels like I'm kind of getting back into that point of just I'm going to do whatever the want. Sorry.
It's okay.
But more I didn't mean to curse, but sorry. Anywho,
I'm gonna
kind of
just be like,
do what you want in a sense. Yeah. Try not to curse today.
But it's a lot like, like with Big Daddy, right? When the little kid was like, oh, I want to dress like this. He's like, you want to wear pajamas to school? Wear pajamas to school.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like the older you get, the more it feels like you have to conform to like society standards of how you should act or look or be. And having a hand tattoo, or maybe just having a tattoo in general, it definitely pushes those cultural norms of acceptance.
Oh, yeah.
Because the vast majority does not have a hand tattoo. I would argue that like, I don't know, I wouldn't know how many people have a hand tattoo. I mean, it's kind of hard for us because I can count 3 people off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
you know, 4,
Three, yeah.
4, yeah. And I know 3 like personally, but yeah.
Yeah. No.
But I think it takes, and I'm sorry to interrupt you,
No.
but I think it takes more energy trying to conform and fight against who you really want to be than just being like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to be me. I think it's more peaceful and it takes less energy.
Yeah, because you're not kind of like battling against yourself of going back and forth. You're like, oh, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should. But it's like, but you ultimately really do want to, but yet you continuously say no.
Well, whenever you guys like think like that or like say this on the podcast, I always think of Step Brothers in the very end during the Catalina wine mixer. The dad, Robert, was always such like a hard ass, and he was always like, you have to do this, you have to do this. And he was like, listen, when I was younger, I really wanted to be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And everyone used to make fun of me for being the dinosaur kid. But he was like, you know what? You go out there and be a dinosaur. And, you know, it's true. And everyone has like that kind of dream growing up that they want to do something. And then there's that weird like Peter Pan moment where they have to grow up and they can no longer be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And I think having a hand tattoo makes you more of a dinosaur than anything.
Because it kind of pushes me just more to, I guess, where I'm comfortable and where I want to go in a sense. So it's kind of like I continuously take these small steps to go where I want to.
And it's not even a statement for the steps that you are taking are more for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because even though like your hand tattoo is visible for the world to see and your septum piercing is visible for the world to see, I think it is done more for you internally than anything else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel more accomplished and I definitely feel more of my normal self as I did.
Yeah.
Like more of like the happier, just kind of like, I don't really give a I don't really care
It's not so much that
anymore.
you don't give a shit, just that you're not held down by society's standards of what you should be.
Yeah, it should be doing. So I'm just kind of following my own path in a sense, and it kind of just feels really good that I'm, following my path again.
Yeah.
Just I guess an expression wise.
So let me ask you this. I mean, when is the last time that you've ever felt that you're really truly following your own self-expression? I mean, was there a time when you were a kid to maybe like losing it in your teenage years, or do you have, I mean, when's the last time you ever really, that you felt like, hey, this is authentically who I am?
When I pierced my ears when I was 21, like again.
You pierced them again when you were 21?
Yeah, when I moved out with Leslie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I pierced them for like a little bit because my work told me that I had to take them out. So it was only for a small time. But I did it again and I felt really good.
Sure.
Oh, cool.
So it was just kind of one of those new little, kind of like taking back memory in a sense to make me feel like I did. But I had to take them out, so it wasn't really a big deal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Would you ever put them back in?
I was thinking about that. I don't know. It would be kind of cool, but at the same time, like, I'm cool with just the nose piercing.
Yeah,
I'm good.
the nose is such a standout piercing that
Yeah.
you don't really need any other tattoos.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes I just catch myself looking at it. It's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's something just hanging on my nose.
Now, what color are you gonna stick with that earring, or are you gonna change it to a different color?
Well, I bought some new ones, and there's like black, blue. There's another silver one. There's like a tie-dye looking one.
Yeah.
And then there's a rose gold one. So I guess depending on the situation, kind of like outfit fit him.
Depending on your mood.
Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned rose gold because Brian, when I was getting tattooed, he's all like, you need to bring back rose gold.
Yeah. Well, he's allergic to other metals.
Oh, is that why?
I think it's gold is the only metal he can wear.
Oh, okay.
No, that's Austin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I said Brian.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no, B-Dell. Did I say Austin?
No, you said
Yeah.
Brian. You said you're thinking of Austin because he told us that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's weird because that's like, I had not heard of rose gold since the 80s, and I've heard it twice
What about
now.
your rose gold necklace?
Yeah,
when
from
we were
Costco.
From Costco. It was one of my first jobs when I was the sign holding thing. I did it for the summer. We had just enough money to buy a paintball gun, and I had a little bit extra. So Papa and Barbie took us to Costco and got you a necklace.
I guarantee you I have it somewhere.
Maybe.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
How about you, Robert?
Yeah, how about you?
Pretty good. I mean, today's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say all in all pretty well. I'm tired,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm good. I got a new pair of cowboy boots.
I saw.
And cowboy booting. I'm wearing them right now.
How are they?
They're comfy. They're nice.
Are they better than your Crocs?
No, nothing's better than Crocs.
Are you sure?
Dude, I can't tell you. I can't find a better, more comfortable shoe than. We're eating during the podcast. You just had a sandwich.
It's like, think about it. It's like candy.
Okay, great. Great. You okay?
I'm not trying to choke.
Okay. But yeah, no. You don't last one on purpose.
I didn't.
So I'm in the market of buying some Crocs for England. I gotta think of some charms because I don't know if I want to bring the Pokemon charms that you got me for my birthday to England.
Just in case you lose them.
No, just it'd be nice to have a diversity of charms. Like
you should get like the English flag. Like
no, I get the American
Big Ben.
flag. No, I'd get the American flag. I get a rock, flag, and eagle, baby. Rock, flag, and eagle.
They definitely know that you're a local.
Yeah, they definitely know.
Between that and your cowboy boots.
Yeah, that and my mustache and my accent, and I don't look like any other British person.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It. Well, America. These colors don't run, dude.
So I caught Indy exploring in my bedroom.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk around the corner, she's like, "I'm just sitting here smelling candles."
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything bad.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. She's like, darn it, I got caught.
But yeah, no, it's pretty good. I'm wearing cowboy boots. Bought my train ticket for when I get to England.
Okay.
I leave for England in 28 days.
Excited?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
What was that? 4 weeks?
Yeah, it'll be like, it's the 6th of September. So whatever day you're listening to this, minus the 6th of September.
And I'll need you to be checking in on her because I'll be driving him to the airport unless you want to go to LA.
No, I'll check.
It's an easy drive. It's only like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but you always fly out like at 10 o'clock at night.
No, I don't. It's the same time I did last time. We got there at noon.
Oh, yeah. So, but you fly back like at 10 o'clock.
I land at like 8 or 9, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you usually get pretty jet lagged?
No, not at all.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, the trick is to sleep on the plane. Yeah. So you sleep on the plane. You try to sleep as much as you can. It's weird because like when you do those long distance flights, time kind of like loses its meaning. And so like, in at least for my opinion, like 11-hour flight just feels like maybe like it realistically doesn't feel very long, maybe like 30, 40 minutes.
Because you sleep.
Yeah.
You just kind of know because all the windows are closed and there's like this weird kind of like you don't really know what time it is. They have a little monitor on every seat that tells you how much time has spent and how much time is left, but it doesn't really mean anything, right? Because you're kind of in and out of naps, you're watching movies. It doesn't really feel like it.
Yeah.
I just had an aha moment.
What's that?
You always go to bed before it's dark.
Yeah.
You wake up like at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're on a really weird.
Yeah,
like,
Natasha says I'm on England time.
But you could be in England and be okay, and you can be here and be okay because you are like in some weird vortex of like not American and not English time.
I don't know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I enjoy being up early and like Papa used to be up early. He used to wake up early all the time, and like we were always like, that's crazy, but I get it. It's awesome.
It's so nice to wake up early in the morning. Like just waking up at 3 in the morning and then you like nobody's up. Mm-hmm. It's dark out. You're oh, this is nice.
You know what I think is so cool is waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, rolling over and going back to sleep.
Really? No. See, okay. So the other night it's cool, but like there is like some challenges. Like was it like 2 mornings ago? I woke up, I let Indy outside, and what I do is I pick up Indy because this way she doesn't beeline to mom's room. So I pick up Indy and I take her outside and she goes to the bathroom, and then I pick her back up and I take her to mom's room. But this time I had picked her up. We put her outside on the grass, and then she's pooping. And as she's pooping, we hear something on the fence. And so she pinches it off. It's like, "Did you hear that? There's something outside and I don't know where it's at." And so she kind of like stands up. She kind of like looks around, looks at me, looks back, looks at me. And she goes, "Okay, stand guard. I'm going to finish my business." And so she barely gets her feet on grass. And it's like, "Okay, I'm going." And as she's doing that, I accidentally walk into a spider web. So I have a spider crawling on my face somewhere. I can't feel it, or I can feel it a little bit. And then
you have an unknown creature on the face.
I have something on my face. I'm trying to stand guard for Indy so she can poop. And I was like, oh man, this is kind of rough. And so then I was like, maybe waking up in the morning is not okay.
So yeah, no, you have all these adventures outside, but then I'm dead asleep and I hear, Mom. And then he just like throws Indy at me and then just turns around and walks away. Like,
I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not going to watch over you as you sleep. I'm just like,
that's a good point.
She like wakes up. I'm like, "Good morning." You've been asleep for like 45 minutes. I'm just like, "Ma, get up. Okay, it's your time to watch the dog. I watch the dog with my shift. It's your turn.
What is your shift? You sleep.
From 9
to
your 3 in the morning.
No, your shift is nothing. You wake her up because you wake up.
Yeah. No, okay.
You get her all riled up.
I don't get her riled up. She just poops and pees, and then she goes back inside.
And then she comes back inside, and she's like, hey, I feel really good. I just pooped and peed, so I want to play. You're already awake, and you're all like, your turn.
No, it's not that. It's that.
Yeah. Try to talk your way out of that one.
I'm just saying that you were like, oh, good morning. And she's like, oh, well, you're already up, so I might as well play. And it doesn't help, too, that it takes me ages to wake you up. So there she is, just suspended over your bed. She's like, just release me. Release me. I'll wake her up. And so, so she's getting all hyped, and she's like, just send in the hounds. So, like, and I'm like, I know this is rude because I'm trying to wake you up, but you're like...
It's a real pleasure being asleep here. Mom.
Fine, that's it. I'll just let her, run in.
No, I'm just saying.
She's like, cannonball!
Yeah. But it's funny whenever
you
she
never
does...
guess the kind of dirt I was eating outside.
Whenever she escapes you, ultimately my sense of survival kicks in.
Yeah.
Because usually about when she's airborne, that's when I wake up and I like...
We'll put it to the test. Tomorrow I will not look over your bed
and
gently wake you up.
You don't have to gently wake me up. Just be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to pawn the dog
I'll just
off.
kick the bed. I'm like, hey, wake up.
Well, why don't you keep her for a while?
No, it's okay.
No, really, why don't you keep...
It's the end of my shift.
Oh, because you don't want to have to deal with...
No, because she wants
awake.
to go back to bed and I am awake. It's contradictory.
No, she wants to play and then
she does not want to play. Fine. Tomorrow I will keep her in the office.
No, it's fine.
Does she fall asleep when she goes into your room?
Yes.
She'll fall asleep. Apparently, it's not instantaneous.
Yeah, she does.
I have to mute that.
Yeah.
No, so she'll just like go in and start waking you up.
And you know what? When she was super itchy and when she was younger, she would play for a while. Yeah. Now she's just like, scoot over. Yeah. So no, it's fine. I'm being super melodramatic.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll see. Well, you let me know. Tomorrow I'll wake you up. She'll wake you up as she wants to. And I will not partake, and you let me know which one you would prefer.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because probably chances are she won't even know.
She won't know what?
She won't even know to come wake me up. She'll
know.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm the one that has to run and catch her as she's sprinting towards your room. So I have to she runs, and it's like the middle of the goddamn night. So the only way I can do it is if I get 2 fingers around her back hips, and I have to drag her back into hell. And she's like, no, but Mom's this way. Come on. And so I have to drag her, and I'm it's like a quiet place. I can't make any sound.
Yeah.
And so I'm fish hooking the chick or the dog back into my arms. She weighs 90 pounds already. She's not the easiest dog to
well, you probably get her super riled up because
super riled up.
Because she just wants to come see me, and then you're all like, you don't allow her.
No, that's not what it is. I'll let her walk inside, and she kind of yawns. Oh man, that was a crazy night. And she's like, where am I walking to? It looks really familiar. Let's see, one. Robert's never there. Where's Mom? And oh my gosh, we have to go see Mom. And then she'll run, and she's thick, so she exhales every time her paws hit the ground. So
it is so true. I was she was having zoomies the other day, and she was the loudest thing is her huffing and puffing while she's running.
She knocks all the air out of her because she's so thick.
Yeah.
Would she just run into your door?
No. Well, Mom's door is closed.
No, my door's open.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh yeah. No, if the door were shut, she'd just be like. Yeah. At least she doesn't. You know what? The good thing is, though, I've broken her of the habit of taking a shower with me.
That's really good.
It's so weird.
Yeah. No, it was not weird. She likes to play
welcome
with.
to our TLC special, where people. Yeah. How would you? What would your TLC show be?
The Mommy and Me
My
show.
Weird Habits or something?
Yeah. Things you shouldn't do with your dog?
Things. Oh, Jesus.
It's crazy how quickly that show's going to end.
So well, Brandon, we were talking today, we're at the sports park walking, and Brandon, because one of the clips, should we tell them with the clip?
What clip?
For the comedy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we were going to do be as Brandon as a tourist in Hawaii. And I was like, yeah, Brandon, I was like, I'll be like the local, and I'll be like, oh, how to do. And you were like, yeah, I'll do that. And then mom could be the geisha who kind of is just always there. I'm like, what? And you were like, the one who's just like kind of always in the corner, the geisha. I'm like, okay, we have two different definitions of what we think this word is.
Yeah, so I didn't know a geisha was also
a female
creature of the night.
I don't know if she's a creature of the night. She's not a werewolf, Brandon.
Oh,
she's.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's like the geisha wolf.
Yeah.
Night walker.
Okay.
No, it's
Sure.
it's
We'll
something.
leave it at that.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at something.
Google it if you really want to know.
Google if you want to know what a
there an
geisha
echo in
is.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an echo.
But yes, I did think. But like in my mind, I was just thinking of someone creepily following you.
Okay, so the simple fact that you think I'm creepy.
Would you think that she's the Night Stalker?
Well, no, I thought because
you think I'm creepy.
Well, no, the skin.
You just called me creepy.
I did, but like on my Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Remember the butler? How he's always really. That's what I was thinking.
Very sneaky.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. Like
Wow.
super sneaky.
I am not super sneaky.
No, you're not. You're probably the least sneaky person.
Yeah.
Besides Indy.
What do you mean?
Indy's not very subtle.
No, Indy's not.
You.
You know what? I know. She and I could start a detective agency.
Yeah, what would you call it? Six Paws.
Six Paws McGraw's.
There you go.
Yeah. Why do we have 6 paws?
Well, 4 and then you're 2.
But I have hands too.
Well, you don't walk on all 4s though, Mom.
That's smart. I see what he did there.
Yeah, 6 Paws McGraw's
Yeah.
detective
What happened to
agency. I do not walk on all 4s. Yeah, so 6 Paws McGraw's detective agency, where Indy and I go around and we solve mysteries and fight crime.
You fight crime?
Oh, we would fight crime good.
How she would get distracted.
She's turning into a really good little watchdog.
That's what you guys keep telling me.
Dude, every time I come out and like go into the kitchen, she always like stands up on all 4s and eyes me. She's like, make a move, dude.
Yeah,
what are you going to grab? I don't think so.
She's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, because she always, I work on that big chair.
Yeah.
And then so she just curls up next to me and sleeps. And then when Robert walks out, yeah, she gets pretty like, don't you get near my mom.
Yeah. She was like, oh, look at the audacity of this fool.
Yeah.
Trying to take me off my couch like he's always doing.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know if you know who I'm sitting next to, but this is mom.
Yeah.
She's like, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
We are 6 Paws McGraw's detective agency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 Paws McGraw's. That's actually kind of an interesting name.
Yeah, I think,
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we McGraw.
The only thing I think about is Bloodbath McGrath.
So,
Yeah.
my week has been good.
Oh,
because
good.
you got new boots.
Yes. I'm just saying that everyone got a chance to turn and then
You got a turn.
I said I got new cowboy boots and you were like, great. And then it kind of
No, we continue talking.
Here's the whole thing, Robert. It's like we were talking to Brendan about his septum piercing and how that was his individuality.
Yeah.
Yours is your style. You've definitely
flourished
Mine
in
is
your style.
my sense of boots.
Yeah, well, so Brandon, he goes to get boots and he wears skinny jeans. And
I don't wear skinny jeans. I wear slim fit.
Slim fit
Skinny
jeans.
jeans
It's a
with
difference.
cowboy
Slim
boots.
fit.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
One of those blonde chicks that wear a bandana in their hair.
What?
I was thinking of a sexy cowgirl.
Okay.
Just a sexy cowgirl.
They're slim fit.
They're
Giddy
slim
up.
fit. Yeah, they're slim fit, and
Oh.
he's sitting there trying on his boots, and he's desperately trying to put them
Not desperate. You're painting me in a very unfavorable. Okay, first of all, you've got me painted down. I'm wearing skin tight pants.
Well, that's already
I'm-
what I'm imagining.
But I don't own skin tight pants.
They're pretty tight.
I wear slim fit jeans.
Okay.
And I wanted a pair of boots that I could put my slim fit jeans over because I didn't want a big bold
well,
boot.
yeah, because you don't. I'm sorry, but guys don't wear their pants inside of boots.
What do you mean? I don't want them inside my boots.
That's why you would not wear slim fit pants.
Yeah.
I don't own slim fit pants.
You just said
Or
you
skinny
had
pants. But my pant legs go over my boots.
It was like watching something be born. He was birthing
No.
things out of his.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Well, I mean, was the indentations
was like a reverse
of the
boot.
boot coming out from the pants at the bottom?
No, because I have these really cool like suede boots where they're not like super bulky up top.
But
Anyway,
Could you see him through the pants?
Well, no, Brad, I'm not wearing see-through pants.
Not what I meant, Robert. At that point, you wouldn't even need a pair.
Do I want to go put the pants on right now?
Yes, I want to see that. Actually, no.
I just ate. I'm really full.
Okay.
So no, they were stretchy pants.
Okay.
They had some gift to them.
Okay. So far, if you're okay, Brandon, I'm going to say some words. You describe what kind of pants they are. They're skinny. They're form-fitting. They're stretchy.
You're wearing leggings.
I'm wearing yoga pants.
Yeah.
Mom has me wearing yoga pants.
Sounds about right.
No, they're slim fit, just regular jeans.
Huh.
But in all
they're not stretchy. When part were they stretchy?
They have a certain stretch to them.
Wait,
you cannot
they're not stretchy.
They're not stretchy.
You cannot have slim fit jeans without a stretch.
Why can't I have slim fit jeans without?
Go
stretch?
grab them and I'll show you on the material.
It's so far.
Well, I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't have slim fit without the stretch. At that point, they're just jeans.
What jeans are you wearing?
No, I'm wearing slacks.
What?
Business attire.
I'll just wear those with my boots.
No.
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 Yeah, no.
Whatever I want.
That'd be a business cowboy. Are you a business cowboy?
I reckon.
You're all business,
okay.
little cowboy.
What do you mean, little cowboy?
Got your little lasso going?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I do want a white hat.
Oh.
So we're in Boot Barn and he's got his
Wait, a white hat.
Yeah.
Like a white cowboy hat.
No. So we're in Boot Barn and he's got his slim fit jeans on, which, I was really proud of you for forward thinking.
What do you mean forward thinking?
Because you wore pants that you thought were going to go over the top.
And they did. And I got a pair of boots that go over my slim fit jeans.
So he found a boot.
Oh, okay.
And he tried on a boot. And I'm like, that's really nice, but you should try both on. Well, there's only one. I'm like, I know. Well, you need to try the second one on. Nope, there's only one. Yeah. I'm like, they sell more than one boot.
I thought it was like when you want to buy it, we'll give you both. Like sometimes when you buy a record, they don't give you the record until you're at the cash register, and then they put the record in the record.
So you're kind of talking like GameStop, how they did that with some games.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the
discourage
boot,
stealing.
Yeah, the boot was there. It was just behind the other boot.
Yeah.
So.
And then
what are we talking about?
And then I'm all like, here, try on this boot. It's a right one. It's not going to fit. I'm like, no, so anyway, it was quite an experience going to Boot Barn with him.
I got him.
So nobody got that one? Nobody got that joke?
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
What was the joke?
Oh, nothing. I just said, so what is this? A boot.
A boot too? What's it, a boot? Well, it's a boot him going to Boot Barn. So Robert, how was your week?
It's good.
How was that a boot?
It was good.
So in all honesty, because we're doing a deep dive and we've just been kind of joking around about your week. I mean, do you feel that you're more comfortable with yourself, like aesthetically, and that's why you're kind of like branching out a little bit more in your style?
I think it's more of just like, I want to wear those, and I'll wear it. It's not so much like what I think people want to wear or like what I think people would want me to wear. It's like, dude, boots look comfortable. They look cool. I'm going to wear boots.
Yeah.
Crocs look comfortable. I'm going to wear Crocs. There's only like 3 people whose opinion matter to me, and chances are the person who's upset about me wearing cowboy boots or Crocs is not one of those people. Yeah. And I don't care.
None of us would be upset here.
Yeah.
I thought they were really cool boots.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like the boots were cool, but the leggings you have me painted in were less than favorable.
Well, I have been, in all honesty.
Dude. Oh, God. Sorry, we're not supposed to cuss because we're doing this for YouTube.
And it's just going to be like a good couple of seconds.
What was that all about, Robert?
Yeah.
I just remembered something.
What?
And this is a game. Oh, turd.
Dude, you look like you just ate a sour candy.
Yeah, because I have
really
something else
cuss.
to say.
So no, you go first, and I'll go.
Okay.
No, I'll go first. It's okay. So I am leaving for England on September 6th.
Yes.
I'll land in Your Majesty's Yorkshire Company September 7th.
Yes.
I think I still own it, but I have American flag leggings.
Dude, no.
Yeah.
I would.
No.
I
I'm not going to wear it like around, but I'll wear it around the house and stuff. And
Well, if
I'll
not,
sing Toby Keith songs.
So
I
I
mean,
don't
I
un-
think that'd
yeah.
be funny, like with the family and
Raise
everything.
up our flags against evil forces, saying whiskey for our men and beer for our horses.
I don't think they sound like that. But get yourself American flag pajamas.
I don't want American flag pajamas. I want American flag leggings that I think I own, but I don't remember where they are. I think I threw them away.
Here, let's
I'm
just
actually-
You
let's
had
just,
some?
Well, Rachel let me borrow them for yoga one time.
Okay, so let's just rewind this a little bit. Let's just go back 5 minutes.
Okay.
He just yelled at me for accusing him of wearing leggings.
At the store. At the store.
And now here he is having
I really want to find those leggings.
Yeah. So so the simple fact that they think that you might be at Boot Barn in yoga pants it's by your own admission.
No, I'm acknowledging that I did not wear leggings to Boot Barn. Doesn't mean I don't own leggings.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so this gets back to why I'm giving you such a hard time over your pants, okay? Hear me out.
My slim fit pants.
Yes, because they are not, you have to get straight leg pants.
I have straight leg pants.
You have to have certain pants that are bigger than a slim fit
boy
jeans.
To go over
First of all, they're
boots.
not boy jeans. I'm a man. They're men jeans.
Well, was he wearing tight pants?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Not that
Well,
tight.
they looked good.
Mine are not that tight, though.
Okay, so hear what I'm saying.
Was his slim fit?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear.
Yeah.
He's been looking for these boots for at least 2 months. At least. I have been telling him repeatedly, Robert, you need to get a pair of pants that are going to fit over the top.
They do. I do. I have them. I wore them yesterday.
You cannot put your yoga pants over the top of boots.
How How funny would that be? Just to see someone with yoga pants and cowboy boots.
I just think you should wear leggings, cowboy boots, and a crop top.
I think you should.
If I owned a crop top, I would.
I have one you can borrow.
I don't think your crop top would fit me.
So anyway,
do you have that Bob Ross shirt? I'll turn that into a crop top.
Yeah. But here's the thing why I'm giving you such a hard time.
Yeah.
It's because I've been trying to tell you when we were in places like the Levi's store in San Francisco. We were at the thrift store like the jeans that you got for the line dancing, Brendan.
You got 511s, though. I own 511s.
Dude, those things are solid. That's cowboy pants.
That would fit over your boots.
Is that not what you're wearing?
511s, yes.
No.
That's what you're wearing.
No, he was wearing the H&M jeans.
I was wearing the H&M jeans, but I have 511s.
Have you ever seen a pair of jeans from H&M?
Yeah, they're tight.
They're
Are they black?
No, they're gray.
Oh.
And they are very form-fitting.
Yeah, no. The H&M pants were like
slim fit.
The H&M pants felt like a sloth was cuddling my legs.
Yes.
You've never even held a sloth.
No, but something tells me I feel like if my leg was a branch, I know what a sloth would feel like.
I'll put these on after the podcast.
Yeah.
I think you should go put them on right now. Brandon and I can talk.
Fine, I'll go put them on right now.
You know what? Just because you overate at lunch is not our problem.
Wow.
Well, and you already went number 2, so you should have room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think.
Yeah, so the reason that I got upset is because I had been trying to be like when we were at the thrift store.
Yeah.
I'm like, get a pair of Levi's or Wranglers or just whatever jeans that have enough room for them to go over the top of the boots.
Yeah.
Because they need to fall over the top.
Yes.
And he's like, no, I have a pair. I'm like, okay, no, you don't. And then, we're at the Levi's store. Robert, get a pair of straight leg Levi's so you can put them over the top of your boots. No, I didn't want him. I have a pair. Then when we're at Boot Barn, he's like walking around with his Levi's inside the boots. And I'm like, you can't do that. And that's when he's like, trying to put these slim fit jeans over the top. So yes, I get upset because I've been telling him for months that he needs to be looking for these pants. So when he finds the boots, it's like magic. It's like it all works together.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit at that point.
It's a perfect fit at that point.
Yeah, because they lie over the boots just enough to make it look. I guess I wouldn't say fashionable, but I guess just the way that they should.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a really cool vibe.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know what? I have a pair. These pants are not skinny jeans. They're not slim fit. These are just a cool pair of pants that fit over the top of my cowboy boots. End of story.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah, just part of the outfit.
And and the only reason he's like, I open my mouth and I'm like, you should. And as soon as I say those 2 words, he's like, no.
Look at it.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay. These are the exact same pair of pants that I wore yesterday.
No, they weren't.
They are good. Yes, they are. I swear to God, my neck cannot be any more clenched.
Wait, stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah, wait.
I'm
let me
gonna
see.
get my microphone.
I think they're stretchy.
They're not. Are they? Brandon, come over here and feel my pants. Are they
Oh
stretchy?
yeah, they're totally stretchy. I guarantee you they have cotton in them or
Elastic.
spandex.
Spandex. See? What are you doing? What are you?
I make sure they're comfortable.
I told you they look good, huh?
Yeah.
They look good like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wore yesterday.
Dude, those are actually some pretty comfortable pants.
I know,
Like, just
man.
feeling like,
I got three different colors. I got this, I got black, and then I got that washed denim.
dude, those look really good with the cowboy boots.
Right?
See, but I think you need
No, I know what you're thinking about, Mom. Because the pants Robert's wearing right now are like dark washed jeans, but they have enough slack in them to like kind of give like your thighs a little bit of room, but yet still enough comfort. And then at the bottom, it like kind of branches out.
Yeah, but I mean, the ones that I saw what Adam was wearing, they were a little bit wider.
Yeah, well, he cuts the bottom. He cuts the bottom of his jeans.
And then rolls them up?
No,
because the ones I saw were cuffed.
Oh, okay. We could have been different jeans.
I don't know, but I think those fit perfectly.
Yeah,
For some reason, I thought they were
nice.
little. Yeah,
that looks
nice.
the leggings that
They
you
look
were wearing.
nice with the brown boots. Huh?
Oh yeah, no, dude, I think that's a killer style.
Thanks, dudes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we believe you now.
Yeah, now we believe you.
After I have to give you guys evidence.
Yeah.
But they do have a stretch to them, and that's the only reason that you could put them over the top of those boots.
It's possible.
So we're going to spend the rest of the podcast while Robert's admiring himself in.
Listen,
the
you
camera.
guys do your podcast. I'll do mine.
Yeah, you look good like that.
Your podcast is just standing up right now, just going side to side.
Looks
with your
good,
hips.
man.
I know. I think
Tasha's in trouble when she sees me in these cowboy boots.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
She's
reckon.
gonna be like, oh my Atlanta.
10 out of 10.
She's gonna be like, oh, stand still, my beating heart.
Suddenly Natasha's indie.
Yeah. Tasha's like, does this get warmer in England? Yeah. Dum 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 dum.
Oh my.
She's gonna be like, all of a sudden, I'll do what if she was faking her accent the whole time, but I'm like, I look so good in my boots and my pants that she's like, wow, dude, you look really good. I mean, bloody hell, you look wicked.
No, she'd be like, yeehaw.
Yeah.
Everything was just like a rouge.
Yeah.
Just like a ruse, and like where she's even at is just like all painted.
Yeah.
So she has like a Jersey accent.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like,
Forget about
you over. Hey, look at you. Hey, gabagoo.
Gabaligoo.
Hey, got them boots on.
Hey, Ma, get over here and check out this man's pants.
Love that guy. The one who's
with the cat?
with the cat
Yeah.
with the weird eyes. Ma,
Ma, get over here and check out
Whose
this
cat is this?
Dude, what if that was Natasha the whole time?
That'd be so fun.
She said, Ma, whose jeans are these? Get over here and check out these boots.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You should tell her that, you know what? Maybe when we're here, we can only do stuff if we're all wearing Crocs.
Well, the problem is that woman is she's amazing. I like her, but she is so stubborn in so many ways. And it's in like, the more you want her to do something, she's like a Chinese finger trap. That is who Natasha is. If you had to sum up her in one go, it's a Chinese finger trap.
You know
where
how
the more you pull, the more you get stuck.
That's a good.
Well, this naturally will lead into what is Gwen doing now?
That's a good point.
Gwen.
But
Gwen.
Yeah, no, before we get into this, you know what we can do is that we can get her Crocs, but when she gets into the door, we'll just be like, hold on. We'll take off her shoes and then just put Crocs on. Yeah. Kind of like how like in Japanese culture they do that. Like you don't come in with your regular shoes. You take them off and you get house shoes. Yeah. Or I don't know what they're called.
She does that. You do that in England.
Yeah, I know, but we'll make sure that she has to put on the Crocs.
You don't wear shoes in the house in England?
Her family doesn't wear shoes in the house.
I don't wear shoes.
She's got her own slippers and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. When I get inside my door, I take my shoes off.
I never take my shoes off.
Yeah, same.
No, I always do.
Oh, well, then when she's here, we'll just steal her shoes.
Well,
I mean, I think the better idea of like,
I'd like for her to enjoy California.
She will in Crocs. I mean, these are the only shoes.
That woman would go barefoot before she would wear Crocs, because that's just who she is. She's just a stubborn person like that. Or like, Natasha, we don't have any other shoes than Crocs. You're like, well, she's like, well, then no shoes it is.
Well, they have Croc heels. Can we buy her a pair of those?
Really, they do.
They have platform Crocs.
Okay, yeah, we'll be okay with that.
And then they also have like really cool like Birkenstock looking Crocs.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get her Birkenstock Crocs.
Birkenstock Crocs.
Yeah. Yeah. So each week we're going to do a little episode of something funny that Gwen has done.
Yeah.
And we're calling Natasha Gwen because we figured out that Robert is Bob from Schitt's Creek.
If you haven't seen it already, please go ahead and see it because it's a hilarious show.
And if you haven't seen it, Bob is a character on there who can't do anything unless he's reporting back to his wife, Gwen. Yeah. And Robert caught himself the other day
doing that very same thing.
Oh yeah. No, you have no idea how many things I have to repeat during the day.
Yeah.
You'd be like, do that again, Mom. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Go back out. Come back in. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I found out that the sword shop I really wanted to go to in York, her cousin and all of like her cousin and like her sister and not Natasha's sister, but like Leah and Maya and Leah's boyfriend Sam all went to the very same sword shop that I wanted to go to, but Natasha wouldn't let me. So I'm gonna put some legwork in, and when I go back to York, I'm buying a sword.
What? I don't know if anybody else in the room has noticed this or if this is like as big of a deal as to me, but they have sword shops.
Yeah, well, knives are illegal in England.
Wait, hold on.
But a sword isn't?
Yeah,
That's
well,
the weird loophole, right? Where it's like
You can walk around with a sword?
I don't know if you can walk around,
I don't
but
think you
but
open
if you
carry a sword.
but here's the loophole to that, right? So knives are illegal in London or in England, right? You can't carry a pocket knife, but they sell swords at a sword shop. Now, the next logical question you have to ask, right, is why? Like can you walk around with a sword? That's a very good question, Brandon. No, you cannot. But
no, she said that.
that's a very good question, Mom.
Thank you.
What you can do is purchase a sword at the sword shop and always carry the receipt. So this way, if
So
anybody
you
stops
fight somebody with a receipt?
No, so if anybody stops you, like, oh, bruv, you can't have a sword. This is England. And you were like, oh no, dude, I just bought it. Like I have the receipt right here.
And your receipts. What happens if your receipt's like 3 years old?
Well, they won't look that far.
Oh, they don't?
No, I don't know. Well, this scenario they won't. So like if I always carry the receipt on me, I'll just be like, oh yeah, man, I just bought it. And I'm just trying to get to my car, but I'll just carry it around with me everywhere I go.
So what good is it like having a sword if you can't carry it around?
What do you mean? I guess I can carry it around as long as I have my receipt.
Now, is it like one of those swords, like a dueling sword?
I don't know what a dueling sword is.
You know, it's like the real thin.
Every sword is a dueling sword if you try hard enough. You're talking about a fencing sword.
Yeah, because I say some of it's like a swashbuckling sword, like some of it's like a sword, like you'd hack your way through a jungle.
A jungle?
A
so machete.
Yeah, jungle sword.
A jungle sword. Someone hand me my jungle sword.
Oh my god.
So if you have like a butter knife, would it be called a butter sword?
Yeah.
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 But what if you run into the same cop that stopped you the first time when you had the sword?
I bought a different sword. My first sword broke.
In England, can you challenge people to duels?
No.
No, nobody's got a sword or a knife.
But they do because there's a sword. So there's a sword shop.
Yeah, because you like slap him with the glove, and then you're like, all right, follow me to the sword shop.
Slap him with your receipt.
Yeah.
And have a duel inside the shop.
Yeah, so we got that going on, and then no news is good news.
That's gonna be fun.
So she hasn't done anything exciting.
She went to the eye doctors today.
How was that?
Good. She's getting a thicker prescription in her eyes because apparently her eyes are dry. Because I'm dating a 100-year-old person.
Who reminds you of your brother,
your
dog, and your grandmother?
Yeah, she's the perfect trifecta of personality types between my mom, my brother, my grandma, and my dog.
Oh yeah, and Natasha, just so you know, we now have included Indy into this, so Indy has a lot of.
Because she's just as stubborn.
Yeah.
It remards me of my cousin Vinny.
Exactly. It's 100%.
The lady with like the really thick glasses.
Yeah. Oh.
Poor Natasha.
I'm sorry, Natasha.
She only really needs the glasses like when she's driving, and then sometimes I think when she reads.
Yeah, I need.
And she has dry eyes.
That's what the doctor said.
Because
I love airing out her dirty laundry.
Yeah, I know,
Nothing
right?
like doxing your girlfriend. Surprise.
Does she blink enough?
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen her blink.
See, because she's so stubborn.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not going to blink.
No, it's what it is. It's because she's so madly in love with me. She can't go with the whole blinking thing because she doesn't want to miss anything.
And just wait until she sees those
Wait until she sees me in my cowboy boots.
I know.
In my straight, in my slim fitting jeans.
You might want to bring some Visine with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, hey, Natasha, what's that over there? Where?
As soon as you get off the train, she sees your boots, have it, and just be like, bing, 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 bing.
Smoke just comes out of her ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you're dancing with her and then you just dip her and then you just spray Visine in her eyes. Hopefully she doesn't beat the shit out of you.
You learn the cha-cha.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, this will be. I can't wait to explain this tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah,
she kind of knows what she's getting into.
Yeah.
You know what? See, here's the whole thing. And here's the whole thing, Natasha. We love you so much. You have your own segment.
Yeah.
All right? Nobody else has their segment but you and Indy. So,
You and the dog.
You're as special as our puppy.
Well, that puppy's pretty darn special. Yeah. So, yes.
All right.
We're definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Gwen.
So, okay. So that's the update on poor dry-eyed Gwen.
Oh, my God. Didn't have to go that far, but sorry, Gwen.
We'll have an update on her eye situation on the next podcast.
At a later notice.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes. That's what you get for telling Robert everything.
I'm out of this one.
Yes. All right. So we decided.
You're in trouble.
There's nothing wrong with dry eyes.
No, there's not.
She just doesn't blink enough. Yeah.
Let's pivot before she's going to go. I guarantee she's going to go buy a sword and fight me the next time she sees me.
Dude.
Yes. All right. So each one of, we have decided to incorporate like kind of almost like a how-to segment.
Yeah.
And you know what? For this week, what we were thinking is because, social media is our life. That's how we make a living. And poor Robert, you're checking your phone already, and the podcast hasn't even come out yet.
He was already worried about a message to come by that said, "What?
Yeah.
How? Dry eyes?"
It at all. Please continue.
Yeah.
She has that sixth sense.
She's got that sixth sense. She's like, they're talking about me in America.
She's just like sitting there on a couch just watching TV and her head just goes sideways.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Yeah. So anyway, since social media is, it's our livelihood, it's what we do for a living, and it's we all three do it. On this episode, we thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of just, look back at our social media journey. And if you are out there and you're thinking about starting a social media or starting a platform or something like this, just giving you some general overall tips. And more importantly, I think like if we were able to go back in time, if and would we change anything that we've already done?
Okay.
Did I miss anything?
No, it's good. I think like I guess what tips we would have for someone who's starting social media?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brandon, you have any tips?
Tips for starting social media,
or like what would you do differently?
Honestly, I wouldn't put an expectation. Like I would like keep expectations low in a sense. Not saying that like I'm gonna make the productivity low, but just of what I would expect. Because sometimes I did catch myself like I expected it to be one way, but then it turned out another way, and then I kind of got as you're continuously doing it, and
I'm thirsty.
But anyways, yeah, it's just expectations. I say just keep them at a minimal.
Be realistic. Set realistic expectations.
100%. I think that's where, be realistic about it.
Yeah, and I think and adding to that, if you're going to post something on social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform you're on, whatever content you put it out if you're satisfied. You know what I mean? Don't put content out there in hopes of getting a certain reaction. Yeah. Because like sometimes I would catch myself being like, oh man, I'm going to put together this TikTok and it's going to be viral. Yeah. And this is this and this is going to be that.
You mean like every time you post it, you're like, oh, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be huge. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happens is that it's like it's an emotional roller coaster, because it's like, yes. And then when it doesn't happen, you have a tendency to get a little depressed. Yeah. So in that context, I would say, whatever you put out there, just make sure you like it. If you're happy with it, if it makes you feel good, that's really all that matters.
Well, it's just like self-expression with your clothing, right? You're like, well, I don't care what anybody thinks. I think it looks cool. Yeah. I think you should follow that same kind of model with your social media. Like, don't post things expecting others to like it. If you like it, post it. Yeah. And I think it's the easiest thing to say, but it's the hardest thing to apply to your social media, right? Because everybody wants to go viral. Everyone wants like that instant gratification of like, oh my gosh, I have so many likes and things like that. But if you're like, oh no, I don't care, I'm just going to post what I like, you're going to be a lot more genuine, and I think a lot more people are going to gravitate a lot more towards that.
And also, too, importantly, you're going to be able to last longer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because there's been like 3 or 4 creators that I've seen lately on TikTok who are basically like, yeah, you know what? I have to stop chasing that magical feeling. I'm just going to start posting things I want. I'm not going to, it really does take a toll mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always trying to, create that next viral video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're chasing this white whale, right?
Yeah.
Like, and if you start, and like also too, I'm sure it goes against like your kind of like your character, like train of thought, right? You're like, oh, this one will be it. This one will be it. And when it doesn't hit, you're almost like, it's almost like, oh, well, it's a failure if it didn't hit. It's like Mom says, it's kind of like gambling, right?
Yeah.
You're like, this one's the jackpot. And it would be hard. But in terms of tips, I would say don't adhere to like a schedule, because I think that's where a lot of people kind of like put themselves in a box, right? They're like, oh, I'm going to post 3 or 4 times a day. And especially if you're new, it's just really hard to make that style of content for 3 or 4 times a day.
See, I would disagree.
Really?
I would definitely say adhere to a schedule, but make sure it's a realistic schedule.
Okay.
So if you are going to, don't start right off being like, I'm going to do 4 TikToks a day, 3 Instagrams a day, 2 shorts and a blog. That's not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
But what a realistic one would be like, you know what, I'm going to post 1 TikTok a day. And then I'm going to post, an Instagram the next day. Okay. I'm going to post a TikTok the next day. And, keep that consistent. Okay. Whatever you can do, make sure that is consistent. But I would definitely, consistency is the key.
So then, so let me ask you this. If I was to ask you, what would you tell yourself when, like, if you could go back in time and tell Lonnie, like a tip of right before you started social media, what would you tell yourself?
Personally, the most important thing, and I think I figured it out quickly because of you, but just be realistic, be authentic to yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you're looking on social media how-tos, it will say like, find your niche, look at other people's accounts and see what they're doing. And then, find, emulate that or get tips from this. And I would 100% just be like, you're not going to be able to replicate anybody else's account.
Sure.
You're not going to be able to replicate anybody else's personality or content. So just concentrate on your own.
But you could look at other people's content and find inspiration. You don't have to necessarily steal their ideas, but you could be like, oh, that's a cool idea. What if I did something like that? Yeah,
but that's it. But what I'm saying is it's like one person's recipe for success might not be the other person's recipe for success. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. But I think it's important to like kind of, because it's really hard just to be like, oh, I'm going to be on this island and of creativity. I think it's important to like look what others are doing.
I mean, that's just follow a trend. That's what I'm saying. I mean, a trend is a trend. If you see like a trending thing on TikTok, absolutely recreate it. But don't make that your platform.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it's like when I first started my Instagram, I didn't fit into the over 50 crowd and I didn't fit into the tattoo crowd.
Yeah.
But I made my own path, and then that is where I found the most success.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is like, let's just say you're out there and you like baking cakes.
Yeah.
You know what? And you're like, okay, I am just going to adhere to and, speak only to the cake baking crowd.
Mm-hmm. I
think that you can absolutely be like, hey, you know what? I like making cakes. And besides that, this is who I am as a person. I like music. This and that. And
I think you could incorporate it because people who I would say that if I'm looking for somebody who's like making a cake, I think I would focus more on their cake making skills, I think.
But you also want their personality to shine too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, wow, she makes a really good cake, but I know nothing about her.
Sure.
But if you're like, hey, you know what, I'm making a cake and today I have my puppy with me. Isn't Indy cute?
Sure, that's fine. Yeah,
that's what
fine.
I'm saying.
Okay.
It's like, it's a lot of times they're afraid to let their personality shine, and they're afraid to let their real person, their real person out. Yeah. Because it's on social media. And every time that you open yourself up and you show who you are, you open yourself up to,
So you're saying don't be like a persona of who you think what people want. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and I just taken that from personal experience because like I said, when I first started, I'm like, okay, I'm a woman over 50, so these are the kind of posts that I have to post.
Yeah.
And when that didn't work out, I'm like, oh, okay, no, I'm tattooed, so these are the posts I think I'm supposed to post.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out, and it wasn't until I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to show them who I am.
Yeah.
That I had the most success. And that's kind of where I'm
Okay.
trying. That's the kind of thought I'm trying to get out.
Okay. Yeah, I can get that.
Well,
You
that makes
know?
sense.
Yeah. Because it's just, again, and I see it all the time on YouTube, just YouTube after YouTube about like, you have to do this to become viral. You have to do this to be successful. And truthfully, I think the biggest piece of advice is just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be yourself, because people can relate to you when you're authentic.
Sure. Well, people want that, like you said, like people want that, that connection. Like when I'm watching a video, they're like, oh yeah, okay. Like they want like that, oh, I know this dude. Yeah, he's cool. So,
Yeah. I mean, and that's like, even with you and Brandon and Robert, you know, both of you guys, you two
How many
right
people are
here.
in this room?
More than 3?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm always saying, it's like people just want to get to know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your personalities, your likes, your thoughts. You know, that's what social media is. It's about getting to know somebody that you wouldn't have the chance of getting to know.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, truthfully, if I were to look back at it, I don't think I would change a whole lot. I think I would probably just maybe, I've always had fun with it.
I was going to say that'd probably be my biggest tip, is just to have fun, because I
Yeah.
mean that's the reason you started it in the first place, right? The first place is like, oh, I think it'd be cool and fun, and then once it starts feeling like work, you're like, oh, well, hang on, where'd the fun go?
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that's when I get kind of blah, is when I stop having fun and it starts feeling too
Yeah.
Job-like.
Yeah.
And I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I think that's why it felt really good to get out and just go to, you know, downtown and, you know, pretend to speak Spanish and
We don't pretend. I mean, it's not you. You
I
can't
know.
pretend to speak Spanish. You just don't know Spanish. I mean, you know enough to get around, but
yeah. But yeah, and it made a world of difference. But yeah, just have fun. And
yeah.
and truthfully, social media to me is probably one of the biggest boosts to my confidence
Okay.
that I've had in
Really?
a long time.
In what way?
Just because, I mean, even if nobody else was like, or even if I'm the only one who liked my outfit,
Yeah.
it has been able for me to be like, wow, I am confident enough in what I'm wearing
Mhm.
to be able to put it out there,
Yeah.
you know? And it's not like I wear, and it's not like I show my outfits every day for people to be like, wow, I want people to say they like my outfits.
Yeah.
It's just every day that I do that, it's just solidifying to myself that my confidence has grown to that point that I can do that.
Do you think it makes it easier to walk outside with that outfit that you're kind of, I wouldn't say afraid, I don't know if timid would be the right word
Sure.
about it, but more of just cautionary? So like, let's just say, Mom, if you posted a photo of like, you know,
Like an outfit that was
Yeah.
really pushing my bounds.
Yeah, and you're just like, I don't know if I want to go out in this, but yet you like post it on social media, and then it
Mhm.
makes you feel good because you're like, dang, okay, you know, I
Yeah.
can rock this, and it kind of gives you another perspective on yourself and how you kind of like, I guess, look
absolutely.
at yourself.
Hmm.
And then not only that, but then you also get people who also support your decision, just like, oh, do you think, I mean, that would
Mhm.
definitely help your confidence of walking outside in said outfit?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
And one example of that, Brandon, is like crop tops.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got this real hang up over my stomach. You know, and I have a very nice stomach. I just don't show it. And I was like, why am I holding myself back?
Yeah.
So I posted a video of being like, hey, I'm totally outside of my comfort zone. I've got this cute little crop top on with some high-waisted jeans. I feel good about myself, and this is what I'm going to wear today.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, I didn't post that video for people to be like, oh, wow, you look great. I wanted to show people that if I could be outside of my comfort zone and be okay with it,
Mhm.
they could too.
Yeah. So your channel is more about inspiration and
Oh,
things like that. Because I feel
absolutely.
like that's what people, maybe that was one of their biggest get-ups with social media, is like they want to be inspired to do different things. And like it's a nice little way to like see how the rest of the world dresses or certain people dress. And it's a cool way to gain inspiration. And it's a cool thing to like to see and do. And
Yeah,
it's fun.
and you know what? And it's a great form of self-expression.
Yeah.
Social media, for me, it's like the creativity is just, to me, mind-boggling. I
Yeah.
love to be creative. You okay over there?
Yeah, I got really sleepy all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude, it's been like 20 minutes. I'm just kind of like,
it's all that bread you ate.
Yeah, I know.
I think it is. Because we had sandwiches.
Yeah, dude, I was feeling fine. And then like, I kind of started becoming quiet and I was like, why am I so quiet? I was like, why are my eyes so heavy?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, social media, you know what? I think if you go into it in the right way, if you go into it being very authentic, just having fun and doing it for yourself, whether or not you go viral or whether or not you do it for a living, if it's a great tool, it's a great escape, and it's just something that I would encourage everybody to do.
Yeah, and like also too, I think the thing that's cool about social media is like no matter what you post, there's somebody out there somewhere that like has the same kind of likes and interests, and so you kind of develop a little bit of a community, and the people that kind of like the same things that you like kind of roll together, and it's a great way to connect with other people of different backgrounds.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you don't feel like as less lonely in a sense, because like sometimes when, let's just say if like you wanted to wear something or do something, you're like, damn, I don't know anybody else that knows like or does this, and then say you do it on social media and someone's like, no way, I have that same thing. It's just like, oh wow, maybe I'm not alone.
Yeah, and you can't let the fear of trolls stop you. And I didn't even put two and two together until I saw something that one of the Kardashians posted, that these trolls all have fake accounts.
Yeah, they're not real.
Yeah, it's user number 45238 with no picture.
It's a fake profile.
Yeah, it's a fake profile, and so these people are not even real. Yeah. And it's like, how can you let somebody who is so cowardly that they cannot show their own face stop you from doing something that you want to do?
Yeah, and you're showing your face.
Yeah. You know what it is? And to me, it's like they have zero effect.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're too scared to show your face, I'm not going to let you affect me.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, and then every once in a while, good old Shirley or Carol will pop up and say something, and I'll respond to that. So people just suck. Yeah,
but it shouldn't be enough for you to stop doing what you're doing.
And that's another learning lesson. It's like the first time that a troll will come at you and say something mean, and
it kind of sticks with you.
Yeah.
You think so?
At least for me, yeah. When people say something negative, it kind of stuck with me for a little bit.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, because to me, it's like every time somebody says something mean and I can get past it, to me, it makes me feel stronger.
Okay.
When I don't let them get to me, I'm like, wow, I am stronger than they are. Mm-hmm. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I guess it's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to look at it.
Stronger than your haters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's like, you're not going to stop me.
Yeah.
And then it's just, again, it's like, it's almost like building up a callus.
Sure.
And it's like,
That's a good way to think about it.
thanks for helping the cause, because you're not going to stop me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how sad it would be if you'd let one person's comment stop you?
Who you don't even know.
That you don't even know who's fake.
But it happens a lot.
It does, absolutely.
And it's sad, I mean, it's crazy that like just this anonymous person stopping someone from being happy just because they're unhappy themselves.
Yeah. It really makes me sad when I see content creators out there, like somebody will say something mean and they're justifying their actions.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I'm wearing this because I think this and that. And I'm like, don't give them that satisfaction.
Yeah.
You don't owe them an explanation.
You wear it because you want to wear it.
Yeah.
There's nobody else. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because by you doing that, you just filled the bill of what they were looking for.
Yeah, they want that response. They want that reaction.
Yeah, it's like, I bothered you enough that you're doing this.
It's like, not only that, but it's like you validate my existence.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like people are actually listening to me.
Yeah.
It's like you're not getting heard, so you're just going to be a mean person to be heard, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I never understood internet trolls.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Is that message okay, Robert?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Okay.
It just means there's an update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So to me, if you want to start a social media account, I say do it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let your fears stop you.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it.
Just do it.
And do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Nike.
Nike.
Well, do you want to? I was going to say, tell them where to find us.
Oh, you're not going to do a scary thing?
No, because we're at an hour 9. I think we can save that for you.
Yeah, we'll definitely save that for next one.
Which is good. I'd rather have more things to talk about than not enough.
100%.
Oh, okay.
Plus, we did enough comedy thing with the boots.
Plus, I feel like
Okay.
we had like a really good personal kind of just conversation.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right. Well, you know what? Before we say goodbye, I am going to give an update on Indy.
Please do.
Because Indy is very precious and special to me. But her itching has gotten much better.
Yeah, she's no longer insane.
She's no longer crazily itching. She's just a happy puppy who I'm pretty sure is like 32 pounds.
Yeah.
She's got nothing more than that.
You think so?
I think so.
She's 4 months and you can already see muscle in her front and back legs.
Yeah, we've determined that I think that she's part Mastiff.
She's thick.
Yeah.
She's a big ass dog.
Yeah. And I'm going to sneeze with my new nose ring, so I'm going to say it really quick. You can find us. You can find me at all, Lonnie, at all social media platforms is Gray Hair and Tattoos.
Yep, I am Don't Die Disco at on all social media platforms. And then Robert is Sherbert
On YouTube and TikTok.
Yep.
And Robert Pike on Instagram.
Yep.
All right. Until next time, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.